What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Most of us have heard, many opinions of people across the internet who have weighed in on, what is going on with Shannon Sharpe. But, I like to give credit to credit is due because some people have had some real strong opinions from a very unique point of view. All right. And that person to me is Cameron. As you guys know, Cameron is a legendary rapper with the group Dipset. And then also he has experience being in the hip hop industry and now basically in a new career as a podcaster, very similar to Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe is an NFL Hall of Famer, now also a successful podcaster, content creator. So both of them have rebirths. In other words, Cameron may have fans that did not know him as a rapper. You got people in the youth who may know of, like I said, It Is What It Is show that listen to it now. That's like, Gen Z that didn't even know Cameron existed. And that definitely is true with Shannon Sharpe. It's people in Uganda who know about Shannon Sharpe who don't even watch American football, but they know about Club Shay Shay, meaning that they rebranded themselves. They are known now for something completely different, and they're known right now for just being podcasters, nothing about what they did in their previous lives, okay? And as we know with the whole Gabriella Zuniga thing, we all know how quote-unquote Unc got caught up, but the game from Cameron is thick, man. I want you guys to listen to this and we're going to come back.
Shannon Sharpe is a Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, so people know who he is. But now you're sitting there talking about people. It's one thing when you're catching the ball, scoring touchdowns. It's another thing when you're opinionated about different people. So he found a new brand of success, and I don't think he knew about it in the beginning because, he used to say, my sister said, when you're at the top, this, and third. Yeah, that's the way it goes. People are going to want to come at you when you're successful in this realm. When you're successful in football, people can't run as fast as you or jump as high as you or catch touchdowns. It's something different to where you're being opinionated. And now that you have a smartphone, everybody has an opinion. Anybody with a smartphone can have an opinion. So when you have this newfound success, you got to know how to move, especially with the business. You got to know how to move, man, because they all, I'm not saying with you, but they want something. They want a couple dollars. They want $25,000 in cheek. Is that? Yo, $25,000 in cheek, and you still speak to? Like you said, to me, it sounds like they had a lot of. What's the word? I don't want to use beat. They had a lot of little rough.
So let me just say this: Cameron has the best take from everybody, including myself. I haven't heard one better than this. Let me explain what I'm talking about. Shannon Sharpe has success at, Fox Sports, and then, obviously in other realms with Club Shay Shay, but Club Shay Shay is what introduced him to, let me say, the non-sports world, okay? Because if you know sports, Stephen A. Smith, ESPN, Chris Berman and all those people, but that's really mostly dominated by men. But now when you're interviewing people like Cat Williams and you're getting all those views, Monique, now you're getting into non-sports world. So that introduces you to a completely different audience, new audience, especially an audience that might be historically younger, okay, than what you would get being a 50-year-old or 56-year-old sports podcaster. When you play football, people don't really know what you look like, all right? Some people, we know what they look like, but you play football with your helmet on. So if you go to the club, you could be an all-pro safety and don't nobody know you're all-pro safety because it's not like basketball where everybody knows you. So Shannon Sharpe, those who people may have known who he was, but maybe many folks didn't. And now Shannon Sharpe is more popular than he's ever been in his entire life. So chicks is on him, all right? And I'm gonna tell you like this, believe it or not, content creators, I'll tell you as a dude that is not even nowhere near as big as Cameron on here, or whatever, you don't have no problems, man. If people know you, they know you. So imagine what it is like Shannon Sharpe. So it could make your head go big, fam. I'm gonna tell you, it make your head go big. So when you're Shannon Sharpe, people see you popping, your name ringing, everybody coming up to you like, yo, what's up, Unc? I love you. All these fine chicks, and you getting DMs on Instagram like you was when you was in the league. I'm telling you, man, this YouTube stuff, It's like that. I'm not gonna tell you everything, but it's like that. YouTube dudes who are content creators is being treated like celebrities. Kevin Samuels, people like Andrew Tate. I would even go so far as at a point, Fresh and Fit. Your boy O'Shea, believe it or not. All right, your boy O'Shea in a minute was able to get a few pictures, okay, here and there. So you start thinking that, man, okay, these chicks really own me, like I'm a celebrity and all that. Then you forgot that it ain't the 90s no more when it was groupies. See, when you was young and in your best shape and stuff, and you was dealing with groupies in the 90s, and you was running through chicks, it was different, but now it's not different. And so now you're getting this money and you like, oh, okay, well, they really want to be with me because it's me. And boom, like the chick is already telling you it's $25,000 per cheek, and you don't really know how to move in the new era. And that's what Cameron was talking about. Even he mentioned in this particular podcast, and go check it out. He said, when people was coming at Shannon Sharpe talking about he was gay, he would waste a lot of time firing back at folks. Look at what he did with Mike Epps, almost ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? Him and Cameron went back and forth. Like, he don't know how to respond in this new era because you was a guy catching touchdowns, and now you out here talking about other folks catching touchdowns. But because your podcast is so hot, you got people that you used to be real cool with, like Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson. They was your homeboys, but now they're your enemies now. And that's how this game worked. So, you got Shaq. You criticized him. Now Shaq on your head. You know what I'm saying? Odell Beckham. You don't like Odell Beckham. You don't like Stephon Diggs. Like, now you got enemies because of what you do online, when that wasn't the case when you was a Hall of Famer. You even got beef with Deion Sanders, but when you see Deion, you acting cool. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like that. So now you got people coming at you like Tasha K. You got people coming after you like the Hollywood Muggler, a dude that basically was your, like, dude that was dressing you up. So you got people that's wanting to see you fail. And not only that, because of whatever you did or whatever you didn't do, now you got the chicks. And they know you getting the bread. They know you got it. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like you out here acting like it's the old school. You leaving these BDSM messages like, you know what I'm saying, like you back in the 90s or whatever. And when chicks wasn't taking the dude to court for that, and this is y'all role playing thing, but now she gonna take it out there to the national media because she's trying to get you for 10 million, and you don't know how the game work. In every conversation she having with you, you getting recorded, and you don't really know what's up because people want something from you. And this is how it is in the modern world for a lot of you dudes out there. You getting on and you out here showing that you on, and you thinking that people like you and they not gonna try to get you. They're gonna try to get you, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now, bro. They are gonna try to get you every single time. It's YouTubers out here got even content creators, fam. Like everybody, all the dudes gotta really like play it, especially if you're an older dude dealing with a younger chick. Man, it's all bad. You gotta literally not deal with folks. It's a gift and a curse. And I'm gonna tell you, because so many people know you and you don't know them, even somebody like me. I remember I was in Dubai, right? And I'm out there in Dubai hanging out with Dima and whatnot. So I'm like, a dude just come up to me from like Texas. Yo, what's up, man? I watch your stuff every day, We supposed to get up with bruh. I didn't have a chance to do it, but it was right off the plane. I got off the plane, somebody knew me. I'm a small fry. So now imagine if you somebody like this, folks know you got the bread. They know what you're doing, and you can't get beside yourself, man. You gotta know, man, that these chicks don't love you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta really stop feeling yourself. You gotta know, like, oh, okay, damn, the way I feel about myself, everybody don't feel that way about me like that. It's not really what it's about. Just because you worked hard in your life, and I tell men this all the time. Just because you're doing well, okay? Just because you got something popping, just because you worked hard and you got something popping, you living in your body, you can't come out and be like, oh, okay, I worked so hard, so now this chick see my value because, you know what I'm saying, this is what I got popping. Nah, man, it ain't really what it's about. You know what I mean? It's not really what it's about, man. Shannon Sharpe did all that work to rebrand himself and learn to get into the sports media. That's what he did, but people don't care about that. You think like, oh, okay, she wanted to deal with me because, I didn't improve myself. Man, they didn't even know. They didn't know you like that for real, family. You got to know how to move. So guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with the episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.